SouFLoTV. And my TV that man. But is where the granny back foot a go on in ya. Kiss me granny neck back. Oi! Hi, hello. It's not yours. Put it down. If you never work for it, put it that if you teach the people them things. SouFLo. Come look on this.
Me and my unpopular opinions. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Right now, the war between Stefflon Don and Jada Kingdom is very hot. It's heating up. And a lot of people have something to say about it. Well, two people in particular have something to say about it that I am going to talk about today. One of them is Anthony B. Fire upon Rome, flip up all and them scissors and come. Black people want go home. Anthony B. And also Sean Paul. Just give me the light. Yeah. That's Sean Paul there. Alright. Two legends in our genre of music, in our culture then, right? Not to be taken away anything from any of them, but just like they have an opinion, I have an opinion. Remember, I mean, just a little vlogger boy. I said them class, right? But we have an opinion too. See? So we're going to talk about this. So there I was, enjoying this clash between Stefflon Don and yeah, me about Shenseea. Big up Shenseea in which part today. There I was, enjoying this clash between Stefflon Don and Jada Kingdom. And I was thinking to myself, it's going pretty well. And then in comes Dirty Sean Paul with his opinion. Alright, let's take it from Jamaica Loop. Shout out to the Loop first of all. It says, while international star Sean Paul is calling on his sisters, Jada Kingdom and Stefflon Don, to set an example amid their war of words, at least one recording artist believes that it is needed in dancehall. Now in the post to Instagram on Wednesday, which says, Sean Paul, responding to some of the users who commented on his post, Sean Paul was candid about his view on the level of vitriol, the nastiness that is being spewed, the language that is being used, that is exchanged between the two ladies. You know, these prominent women in the industry. When him said, this was his comment, he says, woman nothing talk so, at Stefflon Don, at Jada Kingdom, and he acted both of them. Him said, woman nothing talk so, not the way that they were talking. See, live better my sisters. Don't follow the waist them. Don't follow the waist them. I don't know who in my class as waist. Was he classing the people who actually enjoy this type of entertainment as waste people? Was he class, because the same people that enjoy this enjoys his music too. So this is a serious thing, right? Are you classing the dancehall patrons as waste? I took that very personal. He added, some woman, he added, quote unquote, women should be warriors, yes, but for a cause. You should lead the way morally for the fam. Men get heated. You calm us down. How can we calm down if y'all do that too? Two beautiful black women. Live better. Set a better example. Please, for the culture, ma beg you no, for the kids, for the younger females, the Jamaican singer Sean Paul said. I won't even go any further with what Sean Paul might have said. I saw a video this morning where Sean Paul actually did a music video where he was talking about he doesn't like the clash culture, so that's why he didn't do verses. Versus was a friendly clash environment, right? Bounty and Beanie did verses and it was huge together. They weren't violent, vicious to each other. Matter of fact, none of the people who did the verses clash. So it wasn't even that kind of clash. So I don't know what Sean Paul they talk about. That's why I never do verses. End of the day, this is my stance on Sean Paul, right? I asked myself, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and this is what me and Mr. Vegas did catch up about, because I said, Mr. Vegas never bust nobody. And he had the limelight for quite some time. Sean Paul also. Sean Paul is a mega star globally. He has become a household name. He has gone through doors that black people, dark-skinned black people, won't be able to go through ever. Simply because the people who control those doors and open them just don't want you in there, no matter how good you sing, just by how you look, right? They feel more endeared to Sean Paul because Sean Paul looks more like them and reminds them of them. Anybody want to argue with that? Go argue with you know what. But that is what we see. So, Sean Paul already says he does not like clash. He's entitled to his opinion. Clash has always been there. Clash might be aggressive. It might be somewhere where the language is foul sometimes, but it still requires lyrical skills. It still requires artistry. It still requires, and he went further to say something like, it's not that serious. Stefflon Don replied to him and says, it's not that serious, trust me. It's just, you know, the music thing for the entertainment thing. But he went forward to say something about, well, these two ladies could have given us a really good clash, right? But it could have been clean. And that's where the good team members or good management and something come in. This is what I call art being censored. Somebody is going to tell the artist, don't say this, say that, don't do this, do that. That's like me painting a painting and somebody come and say, that does not fit into today's political landscape. Change that part of your painting. But my brain is giving me a vision that I need to bring to this canvas. But you over here with your political thing are telling me about change over here because this is, they're going to interpret it this way. I don't care how it's interpreted. I need my brain to be expressed on this canvas. You understand? So limiting the art and all that is not something that I get into. At the end of the day, my personal thing with the whole Sean Paul comment and everything like that. You know, I asked myself, I said, where were you when these women, because he's saying they should set a better example. And he's also saying that, they should set a better example. Hello, when these women were singing about suckhood, when they were singing about how much body them ride off, when they were singing about jumping from man to man and switching out man on a regular basis, promoting prostitution and whore culture, Jada Kingdom says she sell pum pum, right? And good pussy for sell. And free fuck is rape. That's her comment. Nobody ever said, and she goes on stage and looks like a stripper, right? I've seen her lift up her skirt and just two big body jaw clapping like this. Where were you to say, my girl, that don't look good? You promote prostitution. That no look right. You didn't say nothing about that, did you? Right. So now that they're doing this clash thing and exchanging words, which we all know is a part of the culture. Check it out. America has battle rap. Battle rap. Remy Ma right now is headlining her own battle rap league, right? Go look up battle rap on YouTube. Thousands and thousands of videos, maybe millions of videos with millions and millions of views, right? That's their culture, battle rap, and we have clash. And the same thing. The same Jamaicans that sit and watch battle rap, male and female do it and enjoy it, will come over there and come over to our side and tell our women, don't do it. I have an issue with you trying to stand on some moral high horse, but you don't stand there all the time. You dig? Like, you never tell them woman here, stop talk the way how they talk. Stop promote the kind of image that they promote for these young girls to follow. The things that they say and put in songs. You never said that. But you come now in a this. Here's what I think happened right there. I did a little research and realized that Sean Paul actually did songs with Jada Kingdom up to recently. I believe it was 2022. The track is called Bouncing, or maybe it was just released then. And then he did a couple of tracks with Stefflon Don. So he has worked with both of them. But my question is this. How many of these beautiful young black ladies, since you're so concerned, how many of them did you take from a nobody, bring them into the game, carry them on tour with you, sit them down and teach them how to read these contracts and how points on records go and all that other stuff, and actually really look out for them? Feed a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. How many of them have you taught to fish and fed them for a lifetime? you come on social media with your big moral high horse something. And Jamaican people, a lot of them, the colorism something still lingers deep within our culture. So anything white skin, light skin, straight hair say is like law and order. Yes, Sean Paul, a true you tell. But them same one lock up in a them house and listen to it. Blood clot, Jada Kingdom, my girl that, send up my girl, Stefflon Don, done her off. Y'all some hypocrites. Y'all some hypocrites and nobody no want talk. So me, I go talk. Cause me not look friend from nobody. My kids are my friends. My wife is my friend. Me not need no more friend. Right? I have associates, but that's about it. So this no bother me. Me say what me have to say. Right? And my opinion might not be popular, but I can live with that too. I'm not trying to be everybody's pick. Right? Right. So with Sean Paul now, if you're so concerned, these two beautiful black women, and that's exactly the words that were used, right? First of all, you not black, so why are you so overly concerned about black women? Second of all, you made sure when it was time for you to get married and do your family life and become a man with a family, you made sure that you picked a woman that looked like you, that is not black as well, right? Right. Kind of like reminds me of Eminem with rap music. When it was time for him to do, you know, the family thing and all that, he made sure he got somebody that was like himself. Hey, ain't mad at that, bro. But I'm just saying, there were always beautiful black women around you, but none of them were that worthy. What I think is happening here is that Sean Paul did exactly what Anthony B was doing as well. Sean Paul and Anthony B could have linked Jada Kingdom and linked Stefflon Don. Now that I know that Sean Paul has actually even worked with them, if you really want to reach out to them, even if you don't have their personal number, you could have inboxed them on IG or wherever else. I'm sure they would have looked and seen it was you, and they would have been like, oh, Dirty Paul, alright, let me answer. As opposed to a regular person just jumping in their inbox and they wouldn't answer, right? Or you have links to their management or links to people who you know can get to them and get your message to them. Tell them, call me, link up, and then sit them and talk to them as two sisters that you really care about. Listen, I want to meet up with the two of them. Me not think that clash thing I want to do is good. Talk that behind the scenes. Why did you come out in public to say that? While the crowd was begging for it and enjoying it. Did you notice that the projects that they dropped did not do as good as the clash songs that they were putting out? Right. Why did you come out in public to say that? Because you needed to seize the moment to inject yourself in this high profile moment, the relevancy of this moment. Yes, you are Sean Paul. Yes, you are Anthony B. But, and yes, you are established. But are you current? Huh? They were current and up to the time. It's 2024. January 10th, 11th, 12th. Them are run the place. As in, they took all the air out the room. These two young ladies took all the air out the room. They took all the attention away from everybody. Nobody can get no attention now. They have it locked, right? You have foreign vloggers who have never seen cover dancehall music before was covering this. DJ Academics covered this. That's to tell you. And his things have hundreds of thousands of comments and millions of views when him done do it, right? So everybody is jumping in now, but jumping in under some false pretense. I have a theory. I always say to myself, when people draw near to you and they start giving you advice, sometimes them and the advice sound good too, you know. If you're not mind sharp, you follow them advice and divert yourself and come off of your track, right? Because you're convinced that it's coming from a good place with good meaning. But sometimes people do that, draw near to you like that and do that simply because they just want to derail you. Simply because they just want to stand in your spotlight and share it. Simply because they probably want to dim your light because you're shining too bright right now. Like there's a million different reasons that are not good and beneficial to you why them come and give advice publicly right now in a this. We don't want to hear nobody public nothing, man. We want to see the damn clash, and we are people that love the clash culture part of dancehall music. And that we did honor it as. None of us out here is saying everything them say is true. Well, some of these dummies are. Everything them saying there is true. When Beenie Man and Bounty Killer did a clash, when Vibes Cartel and Movado did a clash, none of us was saying everything them say is true. We just said they said it in a convincing manner. You understand? And it fit the rhythm where them put it pan. And him said this and him counteract and answer that, because that's how the culture is. It's about the counteraction. It's about where you come back with after the last one, say what him said and all that. Right? Right. Don't try holier than thou up dancehall now, because dancehall has never been holier than thou. And I understand that you have an image to protect, especially as Sean Paul, with all the corporate stuff that surrounds him and the people he works with and the access that he has been given to certain arenas that most dancehall artists cannot get. I understand that you have that image to protect, right? So y'all try squeaky clean it up, especially since these are people that you have worked with. But hear what? Jada Kingdom and Stefflon Don will never be a Sean Paul. I state that today. And if God spare my life and I'm here 20 years from now when them career fizzle out, because they're going to be 40 at going on 50 by then, right? So I state that today. They will never be a Sean Paul. The status of what Sean Paul has risen to, the household name, the billions of streams, the hundreds of millions of this, that and the other. They will never be a Sean Paul. And they will never be a Sean Paul because they are two black women. And that's the line of it all. So when you're talking about, oh, there are women, no women, nothing talk, so. Brother, women nothing out there clap them body cheek in front of everybody. They're not strippers. I don't like that part of it. I don't like the fact that Jada Kingdom promotes selling pussy. And on a bucket. I don't like that. I don't like a lot of things that go on. But I was enjoying the clash. And I also believe that, hey, them gone with that already. There's nothing I can say to stop it. So, left them alone, make them live. Just make sure say I push a different message, and I am also multidimensional. I don't have to be 100% against everything that they do. Just like how I'm not 100% against Sean Paul. I love his music. I enjoy his music. But he has an opinion that I don't share a similar opinion with. Same thing with this brother here, Anthony B. Now on Anthony B's side, let's be for real, Anthony B. Was this to inject your art into the space so it can get some attention too? Because at the end of the day, it's all about dropping a hot piece of album or dropping a hot song or capitalizing off of what's going on at the moment and making a few dollars or increasing your recognition, which in today's world translates back into attention, leads to streams, lead back to money, that kind of stuff. We know how the monetization of everything works. So, Anthony B comes out to say something. Anthony B, you could have just linked them behind the scenes, brother. You never have to go make song and then make video. Think of how much time it takes to formulate a song and then make the rhythm right, and then make the song, as in lay the vocals, as in have it engineered and properly put together, as in then going and shooting a video and then synchronizing song to the video in the editing and put out all that work. Just for say something you could have said to them directly or in them inbox or something like that. Listen, and then at the end of the day, I bet you can't use a sample of that Anthony B song that he was using to talk to the two of them. Shows you that, because you can't, because it's monetized, it's copywritten, you'll get sued. You understand? Or if I put up more than about 3 seconds of that right now, YouTube flag my account and say a copyright has been filed on behalf of whoever Anthony B works with, or if Anthony B himself, this person, that person. So that material that's running on your channel, they can either file to have it taken down off your channel, or they can file to have it keep on running on your channel, but they collect the revenues off of it. When you see the commercial, them are run on it, and so on and so forth. So you had to get some money off of telling them that they shouldn't be fighting with each other, and you're addressing them directly, you might as well did go address them behind the scenes. Be more concerned about the things that are more destructive. That's what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. Everybody come and act like they wish us well and them have our best interest at heart. I don't really see it that way. I see Danny Boy skin out one time in front of Sean Paul, and Sean Paul looked down in our body. I don't know if they were filming a video or something did I go on this, or he was just in the area where she was doing it. I don't hear you telling them, yo, you're a queen, you know, or you're a princess, you know, or you're some beautiful black women who shouldn't carry yourself like that, you know, and not every man for see up under you and these kind of things, you know, princess. Me not hear you know tell them that. I see it going on and you guys never speak publicly about it. But as soon as them clash, which is just like the Americans have their clash culture, which we call battle rap, and we have clash, which is dancehall something. So let's not play hypocrite here. That's all I have to say. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. I'll catch you on the next video. SouFLoTV. Unpopular opinions. You know how it go already. I'm out. Peace.